I hope your day is full of angels and demons and celestial beings and lots of manifestation, guys, lots of positive dreams, lots of synchronicities. It's a spiritual intro. What's up, everyone? It's me, Shank. Today we have an amazing episode of Shank for you with the one, the only Craig Conant. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Craig, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. One, tomorrow, May 16th, Kim Congdon and I are doing This Bitch and Friends in the main room of the Comedy Store. It's a fire lineup. It's me, Kimmy, Ali Makovsky, Kevin Christie, Chappelle Lacey, Fahim Anwar. Buy tickets before we sell out. It's in the main room at 10:30, May 16th. Also, June 20th, we're doing This Bitch and Friends in the main room of the Comedy Store. Get tickets to that as well. Before we get into this week's episode of Craig, there's just one thing I want to tell you about, and that's Oh Yeah socks. Oh yeah. If you're like me, your feet are tired. They carry you through day-to-day life all of the time. And you know what? Sometimes they just need a little reward. And when I'm talking about a reward, I mean socks. Slip into the most comfortable, fun socks from ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's, HYEAH.com. Go onto the website. They have amazing socks and slippers. Whether you're into Joshua Tree or alligators, there's a pair of socks or slippers for you. They make amazing gifts. Give them to your dad. Give them to a grad. Give them to your ex. Give them to your mom. Everyone loves socks. Shop ohyeah.com. Discount code Sara 10. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only Craig Conant. Everyone, here it is. A little crack over ice.
I like it. Okay. I can only have poquito. I hate it. No, nobody knows.
You're not going to let anyone know. You're watering it down.
Yeah, man. I can only un poquito.
Me, on the other hand, I'll drink this, and then in 2 hours, I'll be like, I don't know why I'm so anxious.
And can't sleep.
I can't sleep, and I'm anxious.
You know what?
Is my career going okay?
We should talk about this.
About Red Bull?
It's interesting because it's relevant. Are we rolling? No.
Yeah, we're rolling.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
We just go like that?
Well, we can start like that, and then I'll intro you.
Yeah. Hey, so you know how many times I ask people, like, I can't sleep, I can't this, I can't that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, are you taking Adderall? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, well, you're on speed.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You can't sleep on speed?
You can't sleep on speed.
Wow.
You can't sleep on Red Bull.
Yeah.
Can't sleep on coffee, really.
No.
Coffee, sometimes I
bit.
can break through to the other side.
But you know what I mean?
This is hard.
And people, like, can't fathom that's the reason.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, it's right in front of your face.
I was on Adderall for a long time. It made me so crazy.
I was on just for funsies.
You were?
Yeah.
For how long?
It's like a couple of years or something.
A couple of years?
It was, cocaine days.
Did you get anxiety from it?
Got boners. No, I don't.
You were hard from Adderall?
No, I just was a little speed freak, just alcoholic. That's why I'm sober. I like to just get fucked up too much.
I get it.
Too frequent.
I get it. I would be like cracked out and be like, okay, this is the perfect time to color code my closet.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't sleep.
Yeah, I was just watching nudie movies.
Porn?
Pervert. Yeah.
You would just get high on Adderall and watch porn?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I don't want to admit it, but yeah, that's the truth.
But it's so funny because most people take Adderall and they're like overly productive. You're just jerking off.
Just whacking it for 5 hours.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is the one, the only Craig Conant, everyone.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I love you, too. You recently became a father.
Yeah, 3 months old. That shit is hard, dude.
It is? How's it going?
It's actually going great, but it's still just so hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of responsibilities, and but yeah, I'm manning up, and I'm grateful.
You're
for
manning
him.
up.
Yeah.
But
he's really cute.
can we talk about how it happened?
Yeah.
Because you told me, and the story's
Oh my
so
God.
fucking crazy that I'm like, anything is possible.
I've never really aired the beans.
Can we?
I guess. Are you gonna clip it up though?
If you don't want, we don't have to clip it.
She doesn't even care. It was a one-night stand and her tubes were tied. Isn't that crazy? They grew back together. Everyone says bullshit too. I went to the doctors with her. They fucking grew back. She had women's issues early on in life, so they tied them and said you can never have children. And then pretty much, like, she told me, like, for 15 years, like, nothing has ever happened. And then I came along. And I told George Perez that, and he said, "You are Mexican." And, yeah, wildness. But
that's so fucking crazy.
we got Marlon now. He's a little angel miracle baby, and he's so handsome and cute and healthy and happy. He's like a smiley little, you know.
That's so crazy, dude. That's been tripping me out for forever. Oh, so cute. He's so cute.
He's so cute.
It's been tripping me out because I'm like, do vasectomies even work? If I were to get my tubes tied, would that even work?
There's all sorts of stories like this. Once you tell it, people are like, "Oh, yeah, that happened over here. Oh, yeah, that happened." And you're like, what? There's vasectomy reversals that happen. There's this obviously happened. As I told him, my mom was like, "Oh, yeah, that happened to Aunt Lynn." I'm like, what?
No.
Like, I didn't know this.
Aunt Lynn's tubes were tied?
Yeah, she had I have like a young cousin. She had him older. I don't even know the age, but I mean like 50. Like, they thought, like, you didn't hit menopause yet? Like, it was crazy. Miracle baby. Wildness.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Are you adjusting to dad life?
Yeah.
I feel like you are.
Yeah, I'm always kind of been a family man, though. I love my family, and we have family dinner every Wednesday.
You do?
Yeah.
That's so cute. Do you want to have more?
Actually, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
How many more?
Like 1 to 2 more. I want to have them with the girl in the car, but we're working on some trust issues.
Was that the one you were talking to when I got here?
Yeah. Wildlife.
I was like, who's she talking to in the car?
Did you leave a window rolled down?
Yeah.
Okay.
She has the keys.
Oh, okay.
Just lock her in, hop. Like, you stay there.
That's what you guys were talking about, having a baby or trust issues?
Just trust issues.
Yeah. Trust issues are real, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because it's like, how do you trust somebody? When you're, and then you're like a comedian and you're always on the road and you're like.
Well, I'm finally ready. I took forever.
Yeah, but how old are you?
I'm almost 40.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm 37. I'm like, I think I might be ready. I'm in a relationship.
It takes a while. Especially for guys. Women, I feel like it happens a little sooner.
Yeah, we're like 25. We're like, somebody impregnate me.
Well, you guys got the clock.
The clock is fucked up, dude.
It's real.
You'll be driving, just minding your own business. I mean, I'll be driving. I don't know if this is the same for every woman, but I'll just be like, I want a baby. And it's like an intrusive thought that's not even grounded or based in reality. Like, it's just like this biological horniness to procreate.
Yeah, it's real. It's fucking real. It's evolution, whatever. I don't know. I ain't no scientist, but that shit is real. Like, we always say, like, it's just funny to me because it makes absolute sense. Like, the whole speed. You take speed, you can't sleep. Like, women want to have kids earlier because they fucking have to. You fucking have to. It's not rocket science.
It's true.
Guys, look at Larry King. He's sprouting out kids when he's 80. That's pretty gross.
Would you do that?
No. I want 2 more in the next 5 to 8 years. You got to get them out by 50. Otherwise, this shit's weird, man.
Yeah, then you're like old dad.
Yeah. I mean, it's already pushing it at 40. After 50, it's like, nah, dog. Tie your nutsack up.
Are you going to tie your nutsack up?
Probably, yeah.
See, some guys are on the fence about tying their nutsack up.
I want 1 to 2 more, and then I'll tie my nuts up.
You will?
Oh, for sure.
Don't you think that's going to hurt?
I don't care.
Yeah, you just want to be able to come freely without worrying about procreation.
Yeah, and also I got circumcised at 20 and my dick drilled. I had my urethra drilled by the dick doctor on 3 to 4 visits.
What do you mean?
I've been through some shit, girl.
What do you mean your urethra drilled?
I got stories.
What do you mean your urethra drilled?
Oh, this is gnarly. I don't know if you want to hear this shit.
I want to hear it. You can't say you had your urethra drilled and then not.
I did opioids for quite some time.
Okay.
It causes constipation.
Okay.
Constipation poisoned my prostate, my nutsack, which was side effect from that. It narrowed my urethra. It's a bit of mine, but it's a true bit. So I would spray piss, like spray pee-pee. Like it's in my act, so it feels weird to say, but you know when you put the thumb over the garden hose and go
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in my act, but it's true. I couldn't pee standing next to a guy because I would get him. You know? I swear to God. I was like, oh, shit. Sometimes I go back on my own thigh. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'd have to pee sitting down or outdoors. And then I went to the dick doctor, and then he fucking... It's graphic. He put metal rods in my dick hole and widened it. It goes in smooth. It has a blade, and it clears the flesh. And then he
How
gave
many
me
times did he have to do that?
He did like 3 rods the first visit, and it was like torture. And he had my dick hole was so narrow that he had to start off with a pediatric rod, a baby dick rod. And I did not have a baby dick. Sorry.
No.
But I have to clear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so he roto-rooted my dick hole, and he moved up in gauges. And it was like torture. I drove myself there. I drove myself home. I was just cried and took a nap afterwards.
Were you sober when he was doing it?
Yes. No Novocaine, no nothing. Because he offered me needles, but I had needles, Novocaine, and they put them in your pecker head when I was circumcised. And I was like, I'll take the pain because the needle in your dick head is worse.
Why?
I don't know. You put a needle in your dick head.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I've had some trauma, dude. Fuck. Okay. And then he gave me catheters to dilate my urethra. He said, you got to put these down there. Otherwise, it'll close back up and I'll have to do it again. I did not because, ouch.
Yeah.
And then it closed back up and I had to do it again. And then it closed back up and then I had to do it again. And then after the 3rd time, I started roto-rooting my own dick hole with Q-tips. I put it in my act too. I say you pull the Q-tip out and there's little whiskers on the tip. It looks like a little Fu Manchu. Like that Kill Bill guy with that, that looking.
No, Craig.
Nobody laughs and they're just like, I'm like, you fucking pussies.
That's crazy. So that's a side effect from taking opioids?
Yeah. I just asked my girl, I was like, you want to see me put a Q-tip in my dick hole? And she's like, no.
The same one you want to have a kid with?
Yeah. Yeah, we might break up today, though.
Really? It seemed like that in the parking lot.
Yeah,
it seemed like, did she come with you to do the podcast?
No.
Oh, she's just here?
We were going through some shit, and she got to my place, like, right as I had to leave, so we had to talk the whole car right here.
Oh, so she came with you.
Yeah. It's terrible right now, yeah.
Really?
Oh, my God. Like we're about to find out in an hour if this is it, and I love her. Like,
really?
Like fucking love her more than I think I've loved anybody in my life.
Really?
And I didn't really mean to talk about it, but here we are.
Can we clip that? Send it to her?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. We'll find out.
What's your necklace?
It's Archangel Michael. He fucks the devil up.
Oh yeah. You did tell me that. Are you Catholic? Is that Catholic?
Oh, I guess. No. I just did ayahuasca and felt the devil in my booty hole, so I started buying Archangel Michael.
Did you really do ayahuasca?
16 times.
16 times?
Yeah, 16.
When was the most recent?
Like last weekend.
Where are you doing it?
This one was a little crazy. I did it in South Central Los Angeles.
No. In someone's like garage?
No, like a warehouse.
Yeah, in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Did you throw up and shit yourself?
You don't poop your pants. Everyone thinks that. I did throw up a little bit, but not that much. It's weird to say this, but like you really co-create with it. And after the last time, so why about this thing? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I said, take it easy, heal me gently and sweetly,
And were you healed gently and sweetly?
Yeah, I purged a little bit and it wasn't that bad. But the time before I was like fucking exorcist. Like it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
How long? Which trip was the most impactful?
It's kind of like the onion analogy.
Layers?
Yeah. Because it heals you. It gives you what you need. It's kind of like the Matrix, the Oracle.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning, it was beautiful and sweet and gentle. And then I kept going deeper and deeper. And then it was like, oh, shit. Oh, God. Yeah.
Did you get into any past life stuff?
No, I learned some stuff about this life that I didn't know about.
What?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Is it crazy?
Yeah. I can't tell all of it, but let's just say I was diddled.
You were?
Yeah.
And the ayahuasca opened you up to that?
Yeah. It kept popping up.
Was it blocked in your consciousness before that?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
It really is. And then I started asking some family questions, and then they
confirmed
had answers. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I was like, that's why I was a drug addict. That's why I always have a knife. That's why I'm scared. I'm like, back up. And I'm crazy and a little feisty. Everything makes sense.
Did you get any downloads on being a dad, like from doing ayahuasca?
Actually not yet. Other than just like he's a healthy, sweet boy. It was just, it wasn't too profound other than just like, oh, Marlo,
Yeah,
that's his name. But it's also new, so I'll go back and ask for that. I imagine it'll get deeper as he grows up, you know?
That's crazy.
But he came a few times, but it was just like subtle.
Like glimpses of him?
Yeah, like, oh, yeah.
That's
like
cool.
It was all happy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you go with anyone you knew or just by yourself?
I went by myself my first time. But then you go and then you end up seeing people you know there.
Oh, you have like an ayahuasca crew now?
I could name some people because I think they're public about it. But I can't name all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think he cares. I think he talked about it publicly. Amir K, I went with him.
How was his trip? Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then some other fools, but I don't think they want to be named, so I'll leave them anonymous.
I want to join the comedians.
Neil Brennan is quite public about it. He talks about it a lot.
Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
I haven't done it with him yet, but I would love to do it with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ron White's the one who got me to do it. He talked about it on Your Mom's House and Rogan.
Yeah, Ron White got sober from doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I heard a 50-year alcoholic got sober, I was like, oh, that shit works.
Yeah.
And I just jumped all in.
And then, like, how do you feel like the next day after doing it? Do you feel like you're yourself
kind of
again?
Exposed like a raw nerve and you're sensitive, and I wouldn't go to the Comedy Store or Walmart or anything. I would go to nature.
Go straight to Walmart after doing ayahuasca, blue light specials.
Yeah, it's hard because you learn bad shit. You're not going to exactly be happy about it, you know? I remember coming back and like taking out some aggression towards family, just being a dick.
Yeah.
You know? And then be like, why am I so angry? Because you fucking found out some pretty gnarly shit, you know? You're only human, but you're better for it in the end. It's kind of like those analogies to get to heaven, you got to go through hell. You know? I give a shitty analogy, but this is for people who don't understand what it is. It's kind of like a deep tissue massage, you know, when they're digging in and it's hell and it hurts and you're like, ah.
Yeah.
And then they pop it and then you're free.
Yeah.
It's like that for trauma and emotional baggage.
Yeah.
It gets rid of it. Because now I'm not triggered and I could talk about it. Like earlier on, if we were to talk about this, I would just cry. You know? And now it's fine. Not fine, but just not that, you know?
Right. Because you've dealt with it.
Yeah. I faced it.
Well, have you had any experiences where you're like an animal or something? Because my neighbor had an experience on ayahuasca. I was like, was it profound? She was like, I don't know. I was a rat running through the sewer. And I was like, that's crazy, dude.
Not that. I died and grew back. And I was like dirt and soil and plants.
That's crazy.
I went back to like childbirth with my mom and I was shaking it like as an egg and it was wild.
Really?
Yeah. I was like a skull at one point. It's pretty gnarly.
You were a skull?
Yeah, but like, it's just hard because to
explain.
Yeah.
Did you have a shaman when you were doing it?
Oh, yeah. The guy's been drinking from the cup for like 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he like a LA shaman or did he seem like a real ass shaman?
Oh, no, he's a shaman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you want somebody with 10 to 20 years under their belt. None of these new 1 to 2 year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't want an intern shaman.
Yeah. Go to the right circle. As it becomes more popular and trendy, you know.
More people
ruin it.
Yeah, people ruin it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this guy living in Silver Lake. You know what I mean? No. Is there incense? Do they light incense and shit?
Yeah, they have all the holy stuff. Sweetgrass.
What's sweetgrass?
It's a beautiful thing. Smells amazing. Sage, Palo Santo. Frequency stuff, those Tibetan singing bowls, those crystal singing bowls, tuning forks. Shit's gnarly.
Dude, singing bowls are expensive. I went online. Yeah. I was like, oh, maybe I need some sound bowls. And I was like, no, I'm not. I can't afford them.
Yeah.
They're like thousands of dollars for a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't just be recreationally doing sound bowls.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fun. I'm going to get one. I'm going to be a wooden flute guy.
A wooden flute guy?
Yeah. Andre 3000. I get it. I love it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you're 3 months into fatherhood. This is your first Father's Day.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
When is it?
It's in June.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I remember right after you had your son, you told me that you watched his birth on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
It's all in the act, so it feels weird to talk about, but it's true. It's all true. It's just truth. I missed his birth. I was working Appleton, Wisconsin. a Skyline Comedy Club. But I took a whole month off of work, but he came a month early. That's the joke.
Of course.
I was like, hey, bro, not that month, you know? And I flew home to try to catch his birth. I ended up watching it on FaceTime on an airplane on Wi-Fi. And yeah, that's the whole joke.
That's so fucking
The guy next
crazy.
to me is like, what are you watching?
That's so crazy.
I was like, look at this, bro.
I feel like that would only happen to you.
I know, right?
Who the fuck else
What
did
the fuck?
the fallopian tubes growing back together, all of
Dude,
that?
I got stories.
No, I know.
You can't make it up. It's crazy.
It is.
I got raided by the police and the cop pointing a gun at me. I played Little League with. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Did you tell him? Did he know?
Like, we both were surprised.
No.
It's an extremely viral story, but I'm just saying that's a true story. That's crazy.
So did he let you off?
Yeah, but no, yeah, they cuffed me and questioned me. But they were there for the front house, King Mike. I lived in the back house, separate homes, separate residents, separate everything. But they were raiding the property, and I lived on the back of the property.
That's fucking crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do anything spiritual? Are you like a woo-woo person?
I'm fucking trying to clean this soul up because I'm tired of these stories.
I know. I see the Michael pendant.
I'm so sick of this shit. I've been fucking chaos my whole life, and I'm tired.
But I feel like there's a period of time where you were dating a woo-woo.
Oh
chick.
yeah, a witch. I dated a witch. Yeah.
And did you absorb any of her witchness when you guys were dating? Like, do you do anything that she did?
Yeah. Just she was a sweet witch, and just like the power of prayer and meditation and intention and manifestation and journaling and writing goals out and shit. That's just real.
Yeah. Do you
People make fun
journal?
of it. Oh yeah. I mean, I write goals out. I write like. I sell out all my shows. I have a happy home. Like
Do you have a vision board?
Not really. I'm more I write bullet points. I made one vision board, but it's not really my style.
I made one vision board too. And then I felt embarrassed because it was out.
Yeah.
And then I have like people come to look at my dreams when they're in my fucking living room. And it's kind of like, I should just look at this in private. But don't you have to have it out for it to manifest?
Yeah. I had it in my room and then I felt weird.
Yeah, I felt weird as fuck. There's like a yacht.
So I put it in the garage.
Yeah.
But that's why I like standards. Just write that shit and it's really powerful.
Sometimes I write shit and then I burn it.
Yeah, that's fun.
I feel like it activates something within the ether.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever been to one of those like the House of Intuition? It's like a witch store kind of.
On Melrose, I get some candles there.
You do?
And rocks,
Which ones do you have?
I forgot. But
I got the abundance one.
Oh yeah, I'd get all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, do I need to spend $20 on an abundant candle? And then I'm like, yes, that's a scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
To not buy it is a scarcity mindset. I'm lighting it.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out because I can't get all the way to the wick because my lighter's too short. I'm like, I need that abundance. I need a longer lighter now.
Yeah.
So what are your like... Okay, wait. It's so crazy to me that you're a dad. It blows my mind every time.
Me too.
Because you just were so casual about it. You're like, yeah. You were just said like, oh yeah, I have allergies. Yeah, I'm a dad. I was like, what?
Baby.
That's so crazy. And so you live close to your baby mama and the baby?
Yeah, I moved her to the beach.
That's nice.
Yeah, they got ocean view now. Fucking winning, dog.
Yeah, dude, they are winning.
Yeah.
Well, do you think... I don't know what I wanted to say. I'm out of things. Why?
I wanted to ask about the ayahuasca, like, visuals. Like, when you have flashbacks and stuff, is it like eyes closed, kind of almost like a dream? Or is it like a hallucination?
It's more of a dream because you open your eyes and the visuals are gone. And also, I guess that's important to talk about. If you can't meditate and close your mind, you're not going to really go anywhere. You know? It's, for instance, this is an example. Like the shaman who's drank from the cup 1,000 times or more you get a level like 1 to 10, how many milliliters or whatever the measurement is.
Right.
He'll be on a 5. And there'll be a new guy on a 9. And the new guy will be like, I don't feel it. And he's on a 5 flying, meaning it's not the medicine. It's can you quiet your mind and connect?
Interesting.
You know? So if you can quiet your mind and connect, you could it's like almost access to your own supercomputer, like access to your subconscious.
Right.
And then you could ask it questions and find shit out.
Right.
Why am I this way? Show me more. And travel in that sense. And the visuals happen, and they're not all the entire time. They're actually quite brief. You trip for 6 to 8 hours, and the visual part maybe 30 minutes to 2 hours of it. You know, it's not constant.
But like, do you care about what the people around you are doing? Because like, if someone next to me was shitting themselves, it might take me out of my...
Personally, I do not care.
Right.
Other people get in their head.
Yeah. Are there other people, like I remember Neil was talking about it and said that there's this guy who started playing his acoustic guitar and everyone was like, what the fuck, in the middle of doing it.
Oh yeah, that's, not everyone knows how to act. For instance, one guy was there last time, it's a 2-day retreat.
Mm-hmm.
One guy was there to party and they like kicked him out.
What do you mean? He was
like,
just
he was like, yeah. And I'm like, dog, people are puking up molestations.
Yeah.
This ain't, go to Coachella, motherfucker. And so they had to kick him out. Not everybody is there for the right intentions, but it's truly a medicine and it's for healing. It's not really to party.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I see a lot of people that are just trying to party on it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, that's not what this one is, guys.
No, yeah, this is healing.
Go do Molly.
Go do Molly.
Yeah.
Did you do Molly before you were sober?
Uh-huh.
A lot?
Not a lot, but yeah. I was just a party boy. What's on the table? What we got?
What's on the table?
Yeah.
If it was on the table, it was always an option.
Yep.
Did you go to any raves before you
I never really was a raver. I like hip hop and rock, and I went to Coachella. I think I went to one or two raves.
I went to 2 raves.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I remember I went to a rave dressed as a bunny, the Energizer bunny.
Nice.
And then I thought that I was in love with another guy who was dressed as a bunny, but it was just the Molly. I was like, bunny love. I was like, bunny love.
Yeah,
I was like,
be careful on that Molly.
What do you? I was like, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
And everyone's like, he's gay.
You do. You have to be careful on it.
Yeah, dude.
I fell in love with a PE teacher one time in London. I was like, my future is in London with the PE teacher. Never saw him again because you can't marry a PE teacher.
No.
That lives in.
Do you fall in love easy?
No, but on Molly. No, I get attached easily. Like,
yeah.
If I'm sleeping with somebody, like, and we've been sleeping for like together for like a month, I'll get attached.
There's lots of different forms of love too.
Yeah.
Because
which is hard to realize.
It is. I loved a lot of different women a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I feel the same way with men. I'm like, I love this one. And like, there's parts of me that still love some of the people that I dated. And like, there was also a period of time when I was single and I feel like, I miss all of my exes.
Yeah.
Like on different days for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then you think and you're like, oh no.
No, I can never
They end for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just run their course and that's okay.
Yeah, and just accepting
like you grew,
that.
Yeah, that's like growing up. You're like, oh, yeah. It's okay, guys, you know?
Trying to hang on when it's not working is the worst, though.
Yeah, and we all do that quite a bit, don't we?
I do that. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe we'll get back together. I live in that whole thing of maybe we'll get back together. Who knows? It's like, but you're not getting back together. You haven't talked to this person in 3 years.
Yeah.
The beat goes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think, like... What kind of dad do you think you're going to be when your son gets older? Like, do you think you're going to be strict?
A wild dad?
You think you're
No.
You're going to be loose?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
What are you going to do if he comes home and he's drinking?
I'll give him mushrooms and say, wake up.
I like
You're doing the wrong one.
Yeah, raise your vibration, son.
Do the better yourself drug, son.
I like that.
I'll take him to ayahuasca if he starts partying on the bad shit.
No.
I said, let me show you the way.
You take him on an ayahuasca journey?
Sure. I would, in a heartbeat. Especially if he's doing drugs, like real drugs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like pills or powders or alcohol.
Yeah.
I think alcohol is the worst drug on this planet.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And it's so normalized.
I'm fine with weed and mushrooms. I'm fine with
plant medicine?
Plant medicine.
Yeah.
If it's of this earth.
How do you think you're going to be
in a natural state?
Yeah.
People argue cocaine's of this earth. I'm like, the cocoa leaf is.
Yeah.
And it's used for thousands of years as fucking tobacco.
Right.
And it's like wasn't pure 100% injected in your veins or sniffed up your fucking nose. Like people are insane.
Yeah.
What they justify in their head.
I'm trying to imagine you at like a parent-teacher conference.
I would be like, I would just be like, man, fuck you guys and your rules.
Dude, why? What is that about school? Like, I have such bad feelings towards it. When I think about being in school, it feels like it was like jail. Prison, like I was doing time.
I'll tell them like, you don't have to do homework.
You will?
Yeah. What for?
You don't believe in homework?
I'd rather just have educators. The school system's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you homeschool? That'd be crazy. That would be a sitcom.
I don't want to homeschool. I would hire tutors and educators.
Yeah.
I would do what rich people do.
Yeah.
Hire educators.
Is that what they do? I remember I went to college with this kid who was so dumb. The only reason he got into college was because his parents donated a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And he had like this little tutor that would go to every class with him, like every single class with him, and help him all the time with everything. And it was always like Steve and his friend Kevin, because Kevin was like the hired tutor by the family.
Yeah.
It was wild, dude.
Yeah.
Did you have any tutors when you were in school?
No.
Yeah. Dude, I had this one tutor. I was really bad at math, so my mom was like, we got to get you a tutor. So she hired this guy from this company, and I kept telling her, Mom, the tutor bites his shoulder in the middle of teaching me. And she's like, she thought I was making it up so that I didn't have to go like meet up with him anymore. And then she came out one day and he was just biting his shoulder. Just over and over again, like it was like a weird nervous tick. And he was so good at math, but he had like this weird tick where he would gnaw on his shoulder. And I was like, I can't concentrate because he's literally eating his shoulder every time.
He needs ayahuasca.
Yeah, he needs ayahuasca, dude. Pretty sure he lived in his car and just gnawed on his shoulder.
Tourette's and just what?
Yeah, it was like a Tourette's that like manifested in him doing that.
Was it really Tourette's or was he just crazy?
No, it was like, he would be like, okay, so solve for X. And then I'd be like, okay, so I do this, right? And then he'd be like,
yeah, you can't get tutored by that.
I cannot get tutored by that. And my mom thought I was making it up, but she walked in and sure enough, there he was, gnawing on his shoulder.
That guy needs to work at a corn place. I don't know.
Anything but that.
Anything.
That guy was a beaver in his past life.
It was so fucking crazy, dude.
Somebody give that man a log.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Not
Get this
down.
Red Bull out of here. I don't want
The Red Bull?
Give me this. Yeah.
Water.
Get it. I like it.
Red Bull's a fucking, it's crack in a can.
It's crack. Motherfuckers get stroke from that shit. It's crazy.
You do?
I mean, if you drink them all day, every day, 100%.
Fuck.
There's so many reports.
That's why it smells like burnt toast.
You heard how it's like, was bull semen, and then they said, no, it's not bull semen.
No.
It's bull bile. It's the lining, the taurine.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Googles. The taurine in Red Bull is from bull bile, puke, vomit, stomach lining fluid.
What?
It's a
ox
synthetic
bile.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, ox.
What?
Yeah, man.
No, while it's true that taurine was originally isolated from bull semen, it is now produced synthetically.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude. I prefer the name taurine than bull semen.
Yeah, it's hard to take life when you realize the truth.
Yeah, no, I think I might need to do some ayahuasca to disconnect from this reality.
I prefer trusting my girl out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Now I'm like, time to face the piper.
Oh man. So how often are you on the road? A lot, it seems like.
Oh, dear God.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It gives me anxiety.
It does?
Yeah, I do like 50, 60 cities a year.
Yeah, it's disorienting.
Yeah.
Because then you come back and you're so fucking tired, and now you have a baby.
Yeah.
So that's also so fucking crazy. But like, did the hours kind of work with stand-up? Like, is he up in the middle of the night or is he sleeping?
I shouldn't even say this, but yeah, I don't live with her, so I have it pretty easy.
Right.
Yeah.
But you see him all the time.
Pretty much every day I was with him. I had from 9 to like 3 until it's time to come here.
Damn.
Yeah, I see him every day. I'm home. And yeah, I'm just tired.
You are?
Fucking so tired. Yeah. It's all good. I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
I did that shit.
It's so fucking great. Do you think he looks like you?
Uh-huh.
I see it too in the picture. Yeah.
He's got these long toes.
Yeah. Long toes? You have long toes?
Such long toes. My sisters used to call me E.T. toes.
E.T. toes?
My index pointer toe, whatever the fuck you call that, is as long as the thumb toe. It's actually longer by a little bit.
I know those types of people.
Yeah,
You're one of those.
Yeah,
you got the long index toe?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Toe. People with a big long toe followed by toes descending height are thought to be romantic, private, and outdoors enthusiasts.
Yeah, I would say all that minus the private. I kind of aired all the beans.
Wait, I'm more of a 1.
What is your personalities here?
Egyptian toe?
Yeah, you've got Egyptian toes.
Creative, focus, and innovative. Okay. I do love the idea of romance. I am a nature lover. Is this fucking for real?
I don't know exactly.
He's this one, right? This is you, Greek toe.
Greek toes.
Damn. Ambitious, creative, sporty, active, impulsive, competitive, and mischievous.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, mischievous. It's because of your second toe, dude. What if you sawed down your second toe and would your personalities change?
Yeah, you're no longer bossy.
Yeah. You're like, I had to modify my toe. I was getting to be a little too much.
You're also a lover of experiences. I'm so tired of my experiences.
I love if you have a long toe, you play with water running from the waterfall.
No. In relationships, you are emotional but fear vulnerability. You're a sensual lover, Craig.
Yeah.
You are fluent in sarcasm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're learning about toe personalities.
Wait, at times you can get competitive with your partner, especially when provoked or faced with self-respect issues. Yeah.
You can become
kind
the
of
meanest and coldest person anyone will ever meet. Do you have that in you?
Yeah, I'll block her and kick her out.
Really?
In a heartbeat.
Oh,
But
damn.
out of protection. It's not really out of... It's not because I want to. It's like, oh, you're doing some shady shit.
Blocked.
Yeah.
And then do you stay firm in that?
I have before, yeah.
I'm like, I'll block him. And then I'll be like, well, it's been a couple
other
weeks.
exes.
Yeah.
It's more a protection thing. I call it like amputating. Like, this shit's decaying. Ha! Get it off.
Yeah.
Get it off of me. It's taking me down.
Right.
I don't really do it for mean, malicious reasons. It's more for personal perseverance and protect me and my energy.
Well,
I know it hurts.
That's good.
them.
That's setting a boundary for yourself.
They're like exes, like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm gonna block you. It's because I'm fucking Facebook stalking you, and I feel like dying every day.
Are you Facebook stalking or Instagram stalking?
I meant Facebook. I was just like, this is old relationships.
Oh,
shit.
Facebook.
All of it. Whatever.
Do you remember on Facebook when you could put if you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Remember
you still can.
You can?
But not on like fan page. That's like private. Yeah.
Do you remember there was the option for it's complicated?
Yeah. It's still out there.
It is. I remember putting it's complicated. It's like it's a way of like claiming them, but not really.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, we have something going on. It's tumultuous.
Oh, yeah, you called it a situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a situationship queen for a while.
Yeah.
That shit is fucked.
I was in a situationship and then it turned into a girlfriend, and it's like we're like 3 weeks in and it's already insane.
Is that the one that's in the parking lot?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, it hasn't even been a month. It hasn't even been every red flag under the sun.
Really?
Yeah.
On your end? Or her?
Both parties. But, mostly her.
What are your biggest red flags?
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't want to say.
Really?
I mean, I cheated.
You cheated?
But not really. I'll just be honest. I don't give a fuck anymore. I wasn't always a cheater. I never cheated on like the first like 8 girlfriends, and then the last 4 I did. It's just because you become successful and women say, hey, you want to see my chi-chis? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see your chi-chis.
So I did, but I've been puking this shit up because I know it's wrong. Like I never was like this. I don't want to. I am my own man, and I did this shit.
Yeah.
It is me and my accountability. But you are influenced by Hollywood and shit. You know, you just like. And you're like, oh, hey, all these motherfuckers are cheating. Who cares? And then you do it, and you're like, oh, you could just do that. And I didn't even know. I didn't cheat until like 7 years into stand-up.
That's a long time for a male comic to make it. 7 years without cheating.
Yeah, I did. And then I know it's wrong. I know it's terrible. I know it's bad, and I don't want to be that way anymore. And I'm not.
Right.
and I'm not. And that's why I've been healing and puking it up.
Right.
Because it's like, nah.
Because it's so normalized.
It is.
And then
it's not good.
For me, it fucked me up because I'm like, okay, if all these guys are just cheating on their fucking girlfriends, is that what all of them are doing? Or is it just these ones because they have so much access?
There's honorable men.
But where? No.
They exist.
They do?
Yeah. There always is.
Yeah, I mean, there's honorable men, but are they in Los Angeles?
No.
Are there honorable women in Los Angeles?
No.
You know what I mean?
LA's a fucking meat grinder. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It is not healthy here. It is sick. It's sick. It is. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and also you're on the road a lot. So that also makes it hard.
Yeah, and you're lonely and shit.
Dude, being on the road and lonely is dark.
Yeah.
When you're like, I have the whole day. What can I do today?
Yeah.
In Houston.
But it's wrong. Like, I done it all. I was faithful. I cheated. I was in an open. They don't work. They don't work.
Open relationships?
It never works. What sucks is none of it worked. No.
Open, closed, poly.
What I witness in Hollywood as I see my elders in the game and how they live their life. This sounds dark, but okay. I'm not gonna name any names. But you're miserable either way. But when you're monogamous and a family man and do the right thing, you're more fulfilled.
Yeah, because you have a family.
We see these fools with young girlfriends. They're 50, 60. They're fucking miserable.
And it's dark.
And it's getting weird.
And it looks gross.
It looks weird.
And it's like, it's hard to not judge them.
Yeah, you're like, dog.
You're like.
And they're not happy.
No, they're just chasing the next.
Yeah, they're not happy. It's like, I don't want to be like that.
No, me either.
Yeah. You see it, you know?
Yeah.
You're just like, you ain't happy. I don't care how hot she is. You're fucking... She don't even know who Tupac is. You know what I mean? She don't even know who Tupac is. Oh, what fuck? Sure, she's hot and all that jazz.
She was born in 2000. That shit's crazy. When you meet people that are like born in 2000.
Yeah. It's weird. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's... You do you.
You do.
I witnessed the game. I see the writing on the wall. Yeah. I want to be like Sebastian. I want to be like Bill Burr. These are men I aspire to be like. These are honorable family men that are beasts that stand up.
Yeah.
They're good men.
And
Al Magical's a good man.
Al Magical is a good man. Yeah, you're right.
You know the good men. And then there's others, and I ain't going to name them, but you go,
but we know them. Yeah.
You go, you're sick, bro.
Yeah.
You're fucking sick.
You're sick, but you're rewarded for being sick.
Yeah, in this business.
They're like, oh, sick. Your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's so weird.
She's so hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you a wild kid?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get in trouble a lot at school?
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like what was one of the times? What'd you do?
I collected hooker flyers from the floor in Las Vegas and sold them in the 2nd grade to all my classmates.
No, you didn't.
I did. I sold firecrackers, Playboys.
No. I
got in fights. Not that many fights.
So you were dealing like brochures of prostitutes?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. And then did your parents have to come into school? And were they pissed?
My mom came and then they said, where'd you get these? And I lied and I said, my father.
No. And then what?
Nothing. It was the 90s. I went back to school the next day. Nobody gave a fuck. It's funny how I got ratted out too, because this kid I was in school with, Jimmy, it was an Asian hooker, and he went to this Asian girl. He goes, hey, Wendy, this will be you in 20 years or whatever. And Wendy started crying, and Wendy went to the teacher, and then Miss Piper said, like, where'd you get this? And then Jimmy pointed at me. And then I was like, come on, dog. And then I had a pocket full of hooker flyers with some money, and they got me.
Oh, my God. How much were you charging?
50 cents.
A businessman at a young age. Mm-hmm. That's so funny.
It's good profit margin.
So, like, do you remember being in 2nd grade, being like, oh, naked ladies and wanting to see it? Like, that's so crazy.
Yeah. My dad is a bookie, and I would go around with him as a kid and collect envelopes of money from people.
You would?
He would. I would just witness it. He would train me in pool and to play his buddies at pool tables and and gamble against his buddies, and I was really good as a child.
Really?
I was better from 8 to 13. I was better than I am right now.
At pool?
I would practice. Yeah.
You put in hours.
Yeah. And I would beat his buddies and they'd gamble on me.
That's so crazy,
Isn't
dude.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a wild life. My cousins are gangbangers and shit. This shit's crazy.
How old were you when you lost your virginity?
16, 17. Normal, standard, whatever age.
I was young. I was 14.
Yeah, girls always are.
Because my boyfriend was 16, okay?
Yeah, you poor girls. All the guys are always after you.
Did you guys hook up in cars?
Mm-hmm.
Is that standard?
You had to. Standard. You're in high school.
Yeah. My boyfriend had a van.
Yeah.
It was purple.
Yeah.
Gus. He'd come over with his purple van. I'd be like, bye, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
We're going to see a movie. Did you hook up in movies?
Not really.
That was my thing.
Later.
Yeah. We'd get dropped off at the movies, and that's where.
Yeah, the only 2 times I hooked up in movies was in the last 5 years.
No.
Yeah.
No.
10 years. Yeah. Yeah, 5 years.
That's crazy.
I'll just say it. It was Gabby Lamb.
You guys hooked up in a movie? No.
Yeah, she's my ex. I love you, Gabby.
I love Gabby so much.
So
She's
crazy.
the best.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
What the fuck? Oh, it was fucking Wonder Woman, too.
What? It was Wonder Woman? That was the movie?
Yeah.
You guys went to see Wonder Woman and hooked up?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's the shit I was doing when I was 15, 16. And you and Gabby did it 4 years ago.
No, that was...
5 years
when
ago?
did we date? That was 6, 7 years ago? Damn, time flies.
That's so crazy.
That is crazy. That's
Dude,
wild.
what is your son going to be for Halloween? Have you thought of that yet?
The mom chooses.
That's on the mom.
Yeah.
That's the mom's lane.
I just show up, help out, and provide.
I like that, though.
Yeah.
That's a good man.
Yeah.
You show up, help out, and provide.
Yeah.
A lot of guys don't show up, help out, or provide.
No, they don't.
Instead,
A lot of dudes don't even claim their son. That's crazy.
That is crazy, dude.
That's wild.
It's crazy. If you would have told yourself a year ago that you would have been a dad now, would you have even believed that?
Yeah.
You would?
I'd be out there risking it. No, I didn't think in this way. That's for sure.
It's so fucking crazy, dude.
It is insane.
Wow. I want to have a baby. Just one.
Yeah, do it.
Just one.
It's great. What else are we doing here? Have a family. What the fuck else?
Procreate.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Let's have a baby. Do ayahuasca.
Yeah, why not?
Do all of the things.
Do it all.
Experience life.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
Being an adult is fucking scary.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, whoa, I'm deep into my 30s and I've been doing stand-up comedy for over 10 years. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's wild, huh?
Yeah.
It's worth it, though.
It is worth it.
We fucking did it. We swung that goddamn bat.
Yeah, we did.
And we're doing it.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
That is something.
Motherfuckers don't do it.
Motherfuckers spend their whole life thinking about doing it. And they're like, I'm the funniest one on the car lot.
And then they die and then they don't do it.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Do you think about death?
I ain't afraid of that shit.
You're not?
Mm-mm.
I think about it a lot. I think about dying. I have anxiety around dying.
We're
I'm like,
eternal, infinite souls. We never die. Don't worry about it.
I got to do some ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Go do this. I got a shaman down the way.
Hook me up with your shaman, Craig.
I got you.
Yes. Okay.
I'm probably going back May 30th.
Okay. May 30th.
Come to the spirit world.
I want to come to the spirit world with Craig.
We're infinite. Even science proves that. Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know? And the whole definition of energy, it cannot be destroyed. It cannot be created nor destroyed. It's changing through the form into the next. What the fuck are we, motherfuckers? Energy. Bitch.
Damn.
As a kid, I heard that definition. I was like, why don't they just reuse motor oil? That's how my brain works. I was like, cannot be created or destroyed. Reuse it.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Could we reuse it?
I think they have recycling methods, but it's not really the ratio. I don't know. I'd have to Google that. But I just mean that's where my brain went as a child. But then you grow up. Mm-hmm. Even NERD, the band, that they stand for no one ever really dies.
That's what it stands for?
They say this is sleepy time. This is a dream. This is a game. And this is a blip. But it feels so real and it's so scary.
It feels so real.
I know.
But then do you think when we get to the next level, we're like, there's a recap of everything that we did in this life?
Mm-hmm.
Do you? Like a tape?
Yeah. Apparently, according to Dolores Cannon, which I love that old lady, you experience everything and how you made everyone feel good or bad.
After you die?
Mm-hmm. There is no heaven or hell. You just experience how you made that person feel good and bad.
That sounds scary.
Uh-huh. And they said no one is your... She said, like, no one is your worst judgment, but you are your judge, jury, and executioner. You are heaven and hell. You know, you go, oh, fuck, I failed that test, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what she says, and I like her.
What's her name?
Dolores Cannon.
Dolores Cannon.
She's a badass old lady from Arkansas.
And she talks about...
She's passed now.
But
she's an older lady, yeah. She talks about all crazy shit. I love it, though.
Cannon.
I love it. Smoke a little weed, just listen to her
philosophy
talk for hours.
Or...
Well, she used to be a hypnotherapist, and she used to help people quit smoking. And then she was really good at hypnotherapy, and all of a sudden people started talking about past lives. And then so she started, because she even says that herself. She's like, I'm not a psychic. I'm not a clairvoyant. And she's like, I'm a reporter. I hypnotize people, and they tell me shit, and then I report it to y'all.
About their past lives?
Uh-huh. And like secrets of the universe and angels and aliens and the craziest shit you ever could imagine.
Dude.
It's dope. Whether you believe it or not, it is absolutely just entertaining.
I remember, there was like these videos of kids who are like 3 or like they're little, and they'll like point to pictures of themselves as other people and be like, I was this guy in a previous life.
Yeah.
That shit trips me out.
Yeah. People like literally look up Dolores Cannon.
Dolores. Oh, damn.
There's so much evidence, though, because she would literally hypnotize people and has audio recordings of people talking in ancient dialects.
What?
Like crazy shit, and they wake up and they have no clue. They're like, do you just speaking Egyptian or ancient Aramaic and they're from fucking Arkansas. You know what I mean?
That's so crazy.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Canaan was the New Age movement. Have you ever been hypnotized?
Yeah.
Did it work? Do you remember the experience?
Yeah. I got hypnotized for self-worth and addictions.
Okay.
And self-love.
And then do you have any like do you remember being hypnotized?
It's not what you think. You are you're under, but you're there. I didn't go that, I went under, but apparently there's different levels of going under. And Dolores Cannon says she's like a master hypnotist and able to get everybody to go under like fully. And that's how she got so much information.
That's crazy. Look, this kid says that he was Gucci in a past life. Is that what this is?
Yeah, he started designing clothes, and then he started just telling his parents that his name was Gucci in a past life, and he used to make bags. And he's like a crazy like designer, and he just asks for all the supplies he wants and everything.
What? Dude, that's trippy. You have a kid that's just making dresses they don't even know.
So before this life, it's possible you had another life before this life where you were someone else. Who do you think you were in past life? You think you were Gucci? Was Gucci your first name or your last name in a past life? Last name. It was your last name? What was your first name? Gucci. You're Gucci. What was your mama like? She said I could do whatever I want. Oh, yeah. What day of the year?
This is crazy.
January, February. March 3. March 3rd.
Yeah. Anyways, that kid.
There's all sorts of kids that like are because the veil is, you know what I mean?
It's like thinner, right? Because you're just such a new life. It feels like you're more intuitive and more in touch with where you came from, like the spirit world. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And then like as we age, we kind of like grow out of that.
Well, DMT, what ayahuasca is, and is a natural thing we secrete. Is,
when we die.
It's there most when we die and when we're born.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
I didn't know that it was also there.
And dream, die, born is when this stuff naturally secretes and we have it in our shit.
Do you ever wonder if like you're having the same dreams as somebody else? Like, have you ever, like, Kim and I will have really similar dreams. Like, we'll be like, both of us will talk.
You guys might be soulmates, not that way, but you know what I mean? Like, sister, I think you are.
Sister souls, and like, we go and like recharge in this other realm.
You knew each other in a past life or some shit.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I think that.
Yeah.
I think that a lot.
That, like, people.
I think I knew a girl in a past life. That's
the
why
one
I'm
in
so
the parking
upset.
lot?
Yeah. That's why I'm so upset. I'm like, you're fucking blowing it, dog.
I mean, maybe you're going to go mend it right now.
I don't know, man.
It's so funny because when I did come here, I just saw him like having a heart-to-heart in the parking lot.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm finally ready. I'm finally ready. Took my whole fucking life. You're just fumbling this.
I'm finally ready. Just give me 45 minutes.
Come do a quick podcast and then I'll come back and we'll reassess.
Yeah.
Well, that's our podcast.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you guys. Thank
love you.
So
Where
much
can
for
people find you?
CraigConant.com. Craig P. Conant on all social medias. I'm touring like a son of a bitch. I've been selling out everything I touch. God is good. So get your tickets now. Get it fast. That's why you see gold. And that's why I'm paying my son's rent. So keep helping the cause. Marlo is expensive.
That's our episode. You can find me every week on This Bitch on Monday and Shank on Wednesday. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk. And show dates are on my Instagram, Princess Shank. Thank you. Bye.